You know what? It's interesting. We were very disappointed with the result. I thought that we showed enough good things in the game on Friday to hang around, but didn't play with enough energy in certain areas. You know, breaking out with energy, coming up the ice with energy to make a difference. Forecheck with the energy we're capable of, and I thought Yale played really well against us and just raised the standard of what we know you have to do to win in that.
And you get a reprieve from league play here this weekend, just the one single game. Does that change your mentality at all when you play a single game in a week? Obviously, all your energy is towards that one day.
You know what? It did change our week a little bit in that we came and pushed the pace and pushed the tempo on Monday to really get after it, and then we gave them Tuesday off. So Tuesday off, then we get back at it. So you get in a regular routine Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, as opposed to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And, the guys are talking about the Mayor's Cup. They're talking about the right things right now. So I think the day off really recharged the energy battery.
For a lot of these guys, it's the biggest crowd you play in. Even if you do make it to an NCAA tournament, in your career, in front of 8,000 people at the Times Union Center, this is a big crowd, and it's a different thing to get ready for. I think, right? I suppose like the atmosphere in the arena and everything.
Yeah, I think the atmosphere of the big game, the bragging rights in the community, the opportunity to win the Mayor's Cup, it's important. And let's beat the crosstown rivals. Let's show people. Let this be our statement. That we're back and we're going to play well and we're going to win those games, and this is an opportunity that's great in front of a big crowd.
For you guys, do you see this group as being healthy both physically and mentally at this point in the season? As far as
mentally, I think we're in a good spot. I mean, we're not winning as much as we would like, but the process, the day-to-day growth is there, the effort is there, the willingness and the want to is very high, and we talk as a group that, man, we've been right there. We got to keep climbing to get over the hump. We got to push to get over the top, and then once we get there, we're going to push again to stay up there. So right now, we're pushing to get over the hump, to find those goals, to find those wins, to find those simple, special plays that turn a close loss into a close win.
Speaking on Union, this is going to be, I guess, the third time this year that you're playing a team for the third time. You're Clarkson 3 times, Maine 3 times. And now Union 3 times. Is there anything you do learn from a game, even though those games are so much earlier in the year?
Well, you get to know them pretty well. There's not, at this time, I mean, because Union is our travel partner, we see Union on video every weekend. And we know what they're about and what they stand for, and there shouldn't be any surprises. For us, we continue to build on our game and grow our game, and turn the corner and turn the tide from the first two.
It seems like you guys, other than the Yale game, the last 5-6 games, have been playing pretty good defensively in front of Lyndon Marshall. Lyndon's also been playing pretty well as well. Everyone has basically the team like 3 power play goals against Yale. So maybe a little bit of aberration to how the team's actually playing defensively. Do you like how this team is playing in front of him?
Well, we're doing a lot of good things together. We're starting to play a team game. That's the game against Brown that we didn't have a great game, but we did enough team things to hang around and stay alive, and very disappointed we didn't win, but defensively we're doing well. Lyndon's at the top of the chart there for what he's done since the Dartmouth game. He's played exceptionally well. The game against Yale, as you mentioned, 3 power plays and a shorthanded goal. It's tough to win with that formula, but I thought he was our best player in that game and on the weekend.
And obviously it's not a league game, but all the stakes you mentioned already as far as playing against your rival in a neutral site game in the biggest city in the capital region here. Is there anything you can be more excited about in that situation?
We're still playing our cards through the week. We're practicing, preparing, getting ready for everything that we can do on the weekend. It's one game this weekend, and it happens to be the Mayor's Cup. It happens to be at the Times Union Center. It happens to be against crosstown rival. So it just elevates the excitement. It elevates the intensity towards that one game. And we're just happy for another opportunity to get out there and show how hard we've been working and what it can lead to, because we haven't gotten the results yet, but this is the next chance to do it.
think it's every game of the union is just kind of an extra step up. The rivalry we have is one of the best in college hockey for sure. So I know obviously last year was a heartbreaker, an OT loss, and we had won the year before, and then they spanked us pretty good my freshman year. So it's trying to get back to 500 here on my career.
Just when you're getting ready for the game, the TU, and obviously there's the bigger crowds when we have it on the Saturday, which it is this year, over 8,000 when the game is on Saturday. This is one of the bigger crowds you played in. A lot of these guys in your careers. What's that like playing in front of that atmosphere?
Yeah, it's pretty fun to get a taste of kind of a pro atmosphere. A bit different rink too with the corners, and it's always fun to see the turnout from both sides. Get a little kind of chants back and forth. I know the national anthem's always fun with the respective chants. So yeah, those are definitely some of the more fun memories.
And for this team, you get a break here from ECAC hockey play for the last time. It's a non-conference game, I guess, but does that change anything for how you get ready for a game like this, or not really?
No, I think we were focused on process, not so much worried about the standings. Just working on playing good hockey, and the rest will kind of sort itself out.
You guys, other than that Yale game where you had 3 power play goals against and the shorthanded breakaway, you throw it away for a second and see the last number of 5-6 games you guys have been playing pretty good defense as a team. Is that something that you've noticed from your spot on the blue line there? Or?
Yeah, I think it starts from the kind of back end goaltender. I think Marsh has been really good. And then just committing to kind of team defense, as cliche as it kind of sounds, it's playing defense when you don't have the puck, and it's playing defense when you're away from your net, and those things add up. It's not just 1 or 2 big plays by any means. It's kind of a collection of a bunch of little effort plays.
And then finally, what's it going to take to win this game? Obviously, you're going to want to score a few goals against this Union team. But the games earlier this year were tight games, and you came back and won. Almost to tie it, and so you've had success scoring against this team. So
yeah, I think it just comes down to an effort thing. That's how we've had success in the past against these guys, is just playing physical, playing hard to play against. So yeah, that's got to be the focus going into Saturday.